As most business articles tend to start with, we live in a complex world. In that world, there are a lot of agents able to pursue individual decisions that evolve over time. Furthermore, it became incredibly easy to interact in real time. No wonder that in complex systems the sum is more than its parts. We reached our limits in dealing with the challenges that are part of our complex environments. Global competition, fast-changing customer behavior, Generation Y or Z employees, just to name a few examples from business context. Some of us really struggle with those developments. More and more often, we experience the limits of our possibilities to react adequately to this environment. Why is that? Well, the thing is that in certain areas like business or education, we use the same tools to encounter this world than we used 50 or even 100 years ago. However, we totally neglect that the environment has changed dramatically in the last 2 decades. We need a new skill set to be able to deal with that fast-changing environment. Let's look it up. One that might be of great benefit is something that enables us to come up with novel ideas in response to changes and solving problems with that ideas. Creativity, by one definition, is exactly the skill in question. One approach to talk about creativity is to look at it as being composed by knowledge and expertise, creative thinking, and internal motivation. And now take a moment and think of whether you were trained for that skill set. Or was your education more focused on learning concepts by heart, reciting at tests, and being able to tick off the correct answer at multiple choice exams? Were your questions even answered, or were you confused most of the time? Is anything you learned not available on internet today? Again, school life hasn't changed for a while. We are still taught as our parents and even grandparents were. Well, Peter Drucker had strong opinions on education. Moreover, some of his management concepts are one-on-one transferable to schooling. Just think of his demand that knowledge must be applicable, able to turn knowledge into performance, or his widely known thoughts on managing oneself, that is, reflecting upon one's very personal strengths and motivators. He even predicted the use of technology, he called it automatization, in classrooms. Some schools and initiatives recognize today's demands and already strongly build upon solid creativity basis. Also, technology finds its way into classroom. It doesn't replace teachers as many feared. Technology approaches free up time so that teachers can concentrate on what the actual task is, guiding individuals' development and building up on individual strength. Some barriers will still remain in near future, foremostly the monopoly-like educational responsibility by governments. But more and more agents of change will pop up in the educational discussion, changing the game eventually. Especially companies and business world who successfully rely strongly on creative minds have to support every spark of educational movement. Only then we will not vote for managing complexity or reducing it, but rather embracing it, knowing that we can come up with new ideas and deal with it finally.